Hey, what is up, fam? I am here today with my Louis Vuitton handbag collection video. This is a video that I get tons of requests on. Technically, it's a video on my entire handbag collection. However, I did a list of what I have, and I feel like if I did a whole video on my entire collection, that we will be here forever. Not to say that I have a big collection, it's just I want to spend a couple minutes on each and every bag. So I figured doing it this way would actually be much more easier on me. I am actually a day or two late posting a video from my usual schedule of every 4 to 5 days because of these, okay? Let me tell you, because of the self-quarantine and the self-distancing, social distancing, my nails were ratchet. And when I went to grocery stores or like Target or whatever, I couldn't find any nail polish remover with acetone in it. This is not why y'all came and clicked on here. So let's get started. There is no specific order that I'm going in. It's just whatever I see, I'm grabbing, and then I'll just briefly talk about it. If you guys have any questions or anything, leave them below. And if you guys have not seen my entire SLG collection, you will see what Louis Vuitton ones I have on there. I will link it up above and in the description box as well. But let's get started. Like I said, I'm just grabbing random ones. So the first one that I have here is the Prism, I don't even remember what this is called anymore, but this is the clutch that was exclusively sold at the California Museum, Louis Vuitton Museum pop-up that they had. So I actually was able to get one of these through, I believe it was StockX. So I actually got this at a really good price. I paid maybe $100 above retail, so that was actually not too bad. I got it at a really good resale value, I think. Only just paid an extra $100 premium. It checked out all the boxes as far as it being authentic. So this is in that really gorgeous prism. I have air paper in it, and I have the speg in it, and that's why you can't really see through, but it's in this really gorgeous, colorful, translucent with the white chain. So I got this sometime last year, and this was the one piece that I actually really wanted to get with the prism. Everything else I thought was okay, but this is the one thing I definitely needed to get. Next on my list is this item here. It is the Felicity World Tour. Well, technically it's called the Stamp because the World Tour came out after the Stamp did. So this came out first. So none of these items here I selected. This is how they sold it. However, when the World Tour came out, a lot of these stickers or stamps rather, was available to customize yours. So this I wore a lot when I first got it. It has the red lining. As you can see, I put in some air paper bubbles, air bubbles. But the one thing that drives me crazy about this bag is you see here, it is cracking here on the glazing. And I never noticed it until maybe a few months ago. I mean, you can't really tell. Honestly, you really can't. However, if you were to look at the areas that the glazing is still pretty good, then you can obviously tell the difference. I might bring this into my essay and find out if there's anything that can be done, but I really do love the Felicity. It does come with the gold chain. If anything, I probably use the gold chain a lot with other bags that I do have, just to change up the look. I do love the Felicity though. I do recommend it. My inserts, if you want to check out what the inserts look like, check out the SLG collection. I had talked about it on there. Next on the list was one of the biggest styles for Louis Vuitton in 2019, and it is the multi-pochette accessoire. And honestly, when I first saw this bag, I knew I needed to have it. It was before Rihanna blew it up, Justin Timberlake blew it up, and it got really popular. When it first debuted, a lot of people did not care for it. They just thought of it as multiple accessories on a bag. And I totally get it. I understand it, but I think the reason why I loved it more than others is because I never had any of these pieces originally. I had one mini pochette, and this one, the mini pochette on this is actually slightly larger, and I didn't have the pochette, this pochette accessoire either. So, and then the only thing that I did have that I don't have it on here is the little mini coin purse. So that is reasons why I needed to have this, is because I didn't have all of these little things already. I understand a lot of people who did have it didn't care for it, but I do love it. I've used this strap with many other bags, as well as I took them apart as well. This was such a great bag to travel with. I took it with me on my last trip that I don't know when I'll be going to another one. In past October, I went to Japan and I brought this, and I actually really enjoyed it. I took them apart, I wore them separately, I added it in or, you know, outside of other bags that I had, and I even used it as a belt bag in a scenario as well, and even clipped it to my belt loop, this little one here. So I really do love the versatility and all the diverse things you can do with all these pieces. So this was actually one of my favorites of 2019. Whew, we have a bag here that is going to forever be in my collection. I'm never gonna sell it, and it is the Palm Spring Mini in reverse. This is the first version where it has the flap here. None of these things bother me. Yes, it has a little problems with the zippers being not easy to open. What is the point of this little part? I don't have issues with the tabs or anything, that which I heard was really common, but I think it's because it's with people who actually wear it quite a bit. I don't wear this bag as often, but it is definitely one of my favorites. Reverse is one of my favorite canvases out there, and I cannot wait to add more into my collection, but I do love this quite a lot. An oldie but a goodie is this belt bag style from the Louis Vuitton men's section. Technically this is my husband's, but I had taken it from him, so it's mine now. Well, we share, but realistically it's really just for me. So this I used maybe a few months ago, and I still really like it. It's a bum bag style, so you can either wear it on your waist or on your chest. I do love to wear it more around my chest titty area, if you will, and I just really still like it. This bag is maybe about 15 years old now, and it's holding up extremely well. Whew, a bag that I love but weighs a ton and is a bitch to use because it's hard and difficult to get in and out of is the mini luggage. This is the first version of it after they came out with the BB size, which I love as well, but I'm not going to spend that much again on something that's the same but mini. I feel like this size matches better with my height of 5'8", so I do really like this quite a bit. I think this is actually one of my favorite pieces in my collection that I don't wear enough of, but I really do love. It does also come with the chain as well, and it has a leather vachette strap, but I do like to use the monogram strap that I picked up a couple months ago, so I use that with this whenever I do plan to use this bag. Vachette scares me in Hawaii weather. Another favorite of mine, which I'm hoping I'm not saying everything is my favorite like I did with the SLG collection, but this girl here is a forever bag as well. It is the Pushit Matisse in the infrarouge. So gosh, guys, this red and white is crazy. If they made it in that blue and black, oh my gosh, like I would be swooning. But I do love how it has the black leather, the silver hardware, as well as the green liner. But just like all the other issues with the Matisses with the cracking, I do experience that on one side, not the other. So this side here is having the cracking, which is why I do not wear this as often as I used to. This bag is still fantastic. I love it, and I'm so happy that I have this in my collection. But it's one of those where if I decided to turn it in as a defective item, I will never see it come back, and it would be really hard for me to find this again. I got this at the retail price I bought it in store, so finding it otherwise would be really expensive. I really do love this Pushit Matisse. I want another one in my collection, more so of the newer one without the glazing on the side, because they make it more sewn now without the glazing. So I would love to see that in reverse in my future. Next up is a bag that literally swooped the internet scene last year, and mainly because its versatility, and it is this gorgeous heart wave bag here. This bag is just adorable. You can wear it as a shoulder bag, a crossbody, and most importantly a belt bag, which is what I did. And I felt like when people figured out that you can wear it as a belt bag, that's when it got extremely popular. So I got it in the black wave with the antique gold hardware. As you can see here, it has the belt loop part in the back. I do love this bag quite a bit. It comes with a black leather strap. I use the Felici chain on this to make it a little bit more girly. So I do still love this quite a bit. They have a blue that is out that is beautiful if you haven't seen it in person, but the leather on this is beautiful. It's supple. It reminds me of the Gucci Marmont, but it's Louis Vuitton. Come on. A cutie in my collection is this Nano Speedy here. I was super excited to have been honored to get this into my collection. It is such a cute little, it's just a cute little bag. I adore it. Again, because Hawaii weather is unpredictable, the fachette scares me. However, it just, you know, this is very small, but it is still a bottomless pit. I had to actually buy a Samorga organizer for this little thing because I still felt like things were getting lost in here. And I used to be such a speedy girl. I had a 25 in my life, a 30, and now I got this beautiful Nano. And keeping up with the Speedy train, I picked up the Speedy Baby League of Legends collection. I actually have not used her yet, just because, again, Vachette scares me, and the past few weeks the weather has been unpredictable. Guys, every morning I ask Siri how the weather is like, and she's like, oh, there's no chances of rain today, and she lies. That is just how Hawaii weather is. But this bag is still absolutely gorgeous with the gold, the whites, the black striping on it. The vachette is beautiful. The Speedy BB size, I think, is perfect. I really loved 30 at one point, and then I realized that was too big. I had a 25, which I ended up giving away to my mother. So, and then I thought the Nano was really cute, but I think this one is perfect. It can hold more, can hold my camera, it can hold like my makeup bag and everything, even though I don't really put makeup in there. It's more of a catch-all, but this is absolutely stunning. I still love it. I just can't wait to wear it whenever social distancing is better. Another one of my favorites of 2019, I'm hoping it is 2019, if not 2018, yikes, years are going by really fast, guys, is the soft trunk from the men's collection, which is the very first Virgil collection. This was one of the more popular styles that came out with this collection. There was one that is bigger. I don't know. I just think that the smaller size is just much more cuter, especially because of the whole mini craze that's going on. I love this bag so much, especially because of the chain. The chain detailing is beautiful. If I had to buy another one, I probably would have bought the Eclipse version that came out with the black chain. I just think that this is such a solid bag that it stays structured. There is no I did not buy a Samorga or anything for this. I just feel like the structure is really great, and I love that the hardware is black. It's so easy to wear. I've used this in the rain tons of times, as well as my Palm Springs Mini. But this guy is a trooper. I love it. The one thing that I wish about this bag though was that the strap was removable and I could put another one on. Only one side is detachable and the other side is not. There's two bags that I don't think I'm ever gonna get rid of. I don't wear it that often, but I love them. I don't think that I can do without them in my collection, and it is the first one here. It is the Steven Sprouse Speedy 30 in the neon green color in the graffiti. Oh my gosh, guys. Isn't she beautiful, guys? You can see that the handles have patina on this. Actually, it's not terrible, but there's just like little things too, like the seam is starting to unravel here a little bit. I do still love this bag quite a lot. I would love it even more, honestly, if it was a bandolier. I do add a strap on it, but it's just weird. It's just weird. It's easy when I need to use it, maybe like just to be hands-free for a moment, but otherwise it's just weird. But I keep this in my collection because I love it. If you haven't seen my SLG video, again, I know I keep talking about it. It's like I'm shamelessly plugging myself here, but it's just, I love limited edition pieces, and this was my very first style that I have, and that I just can't see myself letting it go. I just love it so much, especially because neon is amazing, guys. How could I let this beautiful thing go? And still going along, I have the pink one as well. So the only one that I do not have in my collection is the orange one. I think about it all the time, and my husband's like, wow, how come you don't get the orange one? If I wanted to get an orange one, I think I would get it in the Neverfull, even though I don't really use Neverfulls that much anymore, or tote styles like that anymore. I would probably get it just so it would break the common 30-30 Speedy size, but it is well loved. Look at these handles, guys. Ugh, crazy. I wish back then when I got this bag, which was in late 2010, mid 2000 to 2010, I can't remember the exact time. I wish I took care of my bags a little bit better. I know I can get a lot of these things replaced, but it's just a lot of memories. This was my very first limited edition bag, so I don't see these babies going anywhere anytime soon. If you guys have seen this picture, please give me this emoji, because this picture here, I seen it a lot. I seen it reposted a lot back when these bags first came out. So let me know if you had seen it before. It was my picture. We are halfway done with my entire Louis Vuitton handbag collection video, and I don't know what that was. However, let's continue. Another piece that I have here is the Pront Luminous. I believe that's what it was called. I am not 100% sure. Again, I'll leave all the information below, but this was my very first and last Pront bag, you guys. And when I say last is because I will tell you guys now. So it is in the navy. It's like a really dark blue, so it comes off black, but it's actually a blue color. I think it was like a midnight blue with the gold hardware. When Pront first came out, I was in love. Let's talk about the leather, the embossing of the LV and everything on here. I love this bag. I love this bag so much. Like this was my work bag. I used it all the time. It fits so much, but the problem with this was the cracking, and here's a good example of what that cracking looked like. So this came with a leather Pront crossbody, along with the 500 other things that I brought into my local Louis Vuitton to get repaired. It was one of all the things that could not get repaired. If you'd like to see a video about why I won't buy specific Louis Vuitton items, leave me a comment below, and I've always thought about it. I've always thought about making that video, but it's just like I'm not too sure who would watch it. But anyways, I really love this bag. I think it's fantastic. It definitely got smushier within time. It's beautiful. I've had this bag for what, over maybe about 10 years now, and I still love it. It's in my collection. I use it when I want to be a little bit more low-key, but I can't even tell you when's the last time I've ever wore this bag, to be honest. I think it's so beautiful. The leather strap that I did have with it had really bad crackings on it. So to replace it, it was $500 at that time. So, of course, that's when bandolier straps was starting to come into Louis Vuitton. So instead I had bought the monogram and the backside was a black leather. So I bought that for this bag instead because it was the same price and I didn't want to get another strap which would take months for me to get, and then on top of that have glazing cracking issues again. So I just went with that strap. I still do love this bag quite a lot. It's just, yeah, I don't use it all that often, and she has a big white scratch in the front. Oh, it's not really that big, but it's there. I see it. I don't know if anybody else sees it, but I definitely see it. If anybody knows how to take this out, I've tried baby wipes. I've tried other various wipes. Okay, it's not really that big. I guess you can't really tell, but it is there. If anybody has any idea of how to remove it, please let me know. I just think she's a beautiful bag. I still keep her. I don't know if I'll ever get rid of her, honestly, because we've been through things together, but she fits so much. She's beautiful and she has that zip top. Maybe this will be a travel bag in the future, I'm not sure, but this is such a beautiful bag. This style is discontinued and they no longer make it, but how cute would this bag have been in a mini size? Let's dream about it, shall we? Like, seriously, it'd be so cute if it came in a mini size. My one and only luggage piece is Vicky Fall in a size 45 with the black leather, because why not? Black is so much easier to use. I don't have to worry about the vachette. This is a really great weekender bag. And I mean, if you are a bougie gym person, this is a great bougie gym bag as well. Me, I just use it for short travel. The last time I used it was, I think I went on like a 2 or 3 day at Las Vegas, and this worked out really well. This is my, pretty sure this is my second or third ever Louis Vuitton bag. This is when they first debuted in mid 2000s. So when I knew I needed to have this bag, guys. This is the only Neverfull I ever owned and will ever own, honestly. I think the smaller one is really cute, but I think that size got discontinued. But I do love the GM size. It works well for my 5'8" tallness. And what I did to it was I got it painted. So I will link the video above and in the description box below. But in attempts for me to want to use it more, I got my favorite ṛeaｄ bears painted on here. And I love the work that they do here. And I am, in my SLG video, again, shameless plug, I talked about how I needed some of my painted things repaired, and this is who I would send it to. Again, I'll leave all their information down below in the description box so you can check them out. This is going to be my last big bag from Louis Vuitton, and it is this list bag in the Monogramouflage from the Murakami line. I use this to travel with. I think it's such a great bag. The reason why I had bought this bag is because Christian Dior came out with their oblique gym bag, and the price on that bag is ridiculous. It is so ridiculous. So I went with this bag instead. I've always wanted to add a Monogramouflage to my collection, and I thought, what better way to get the shape of the gym bag that I wanted from that Christian Dior bag and get it in the Monogramouflage. It is beautiful in the denim material as well. So it's soft. This, what I had put in here was I bought a generic Amazon bag shaper a long time ago when I bought my Neverfull. So it fits in here, so it keeps the shape on this beautifully. If I took out whatever I have stuffed in here, it would be much more lightweight. I really love this. I used this on my Japan trip last year sometime in March or May, and I really liked it. It holds quite a bunch. It has the side pockets here, which I use to put drinks. This is such a great bag. I would recommend it if you are looking for an easy travel bag. This would be a good like weekender as well. if you're really packing low. Not many of you guys would consider this as a bag, but I do because I don't use it for any other reason. But it is the Nice BB here. And vanities are so in right now, so in style. I've always been a fan of vanities, so I actually really like this. I find this a little hard to pack. I end up, if I ever do travel and I think about bringing this, I end up switching it out because it takes so much room in my carry-on. I never check this in. It would only be carry-on. So I just use it as a bag. I'll put a bandeau on it and a chain and I'll use it as a bag. Mainly as a top handle, but still really cute. I think the mini Nice is adorable and the vanity bag that came out is fantastic. It's just, this is such a better price than what the mini vanity bag is priced at. So I like this route and I don't care what people say. I just love it. Another bag that I needed to have when they came in was the bum bag. Yeah, I don't wear it that often, but I do really love it. This bag holds a ton. And I wear it as a crossbody in the front or in the back. I never wear it as a fanny pack. I don't have a bum. So this bum bag will literally fall off because I don't have an ass to hold this up. So that will never happen. But I do have small enough boobs for it to just sit nicely on my chest. So that's what I do. I use it as that. My husband wears this as well. Again, heavy on the vachette, and you guys know how I feel about that. But this bag is amazing. It's just such an easy, hands-free bag to have. It's smushy and beautiful. You can throw in so much things in here. You can fit in sunglasses, regular wallets, if you will. My portable battery fits in here, so if I know that I'm doing something, the weather's good, and I have to really be hands-free, this is the gal that I go to. My one and only Ibin piece is this here. It's the Eva Clutch in the damier Ibin. This is one that my husband gifted to me a long time ago as a Christmas gift, and this is my only damier Ibin piece. I don't know why. It's just, I think I'm just more of a monogram gal. I think this is absolutely beautiful. I do wear it time to time. I don't wear it as often, but I do think she's absolutely beautiful. Maybe I'll, if I was to add in another damier Ibin piece, it's more than likely going to be a luggage piece or a Speedy. If I was feeling Speedies again like crazy, I'd probably do it in this print. Oh, one more, and last but not least is my boat chapeau souple. I don't know if I said that right, but in my mind, I felt like I did. I actually really like this. I think the hard-sided version of this is beautiful as well, but I think this one was just more my style. It's more laid back and it's more casual. I feel like the other one is, it's much more of a going out evening bag, which of course you can style it down and you can style it up, but I do like the really laid back version of this. My husband calls this my canteen bag because it says, he tells me it reminds him of a canteen. I like the uniqueness of the strap here. That's beautiful, and the little back pocket. I'm not much of a fan of the luggage tag, but I feel like it really fits well with the style of this bag. The new mini versions came out on with these as well, and I think it's absolutely beautiful as well. But I do really like this style, but of course, again, shit. So that's the one thing that does drive me absolutely crazy, but I think she's beautiful. She's smushy and beautiful, and I love her. And guys, that concludes all of my Louis Vuitton handbags that I do have here. Again, if you haven't checked out my SLG collection video, definitely check it out so you can see what other Louis Vuitton items that I do have. I do have a lot of SLGs that are from Louis Vuitton, which is, I didn't realize it until I filmed the video. But I hope you guys enjoyed that whole collection. And if you guys did, please like this video. And don't forget to ring the bell as well so you can get notified whenever I get new videos. And guys, that is it. The next collection video is probably going to be a couple brands in one to kind of just close out the rest of my handbag collections. I still have a couple of collection, guys. I apologize because there's so much collection videos going out there right now because everybody's at home, social distancing. They have nothing better to do, and this is the perfect time. What was that? And it's the perfect time for us to show you guys what you guys been asking for a while. If there's anything else that you guys would like to see, let me know below. But thank you so much for coming by, guys. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. You guys are the eldest. We're gonna make that a thing. Bye.
She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. There must be something bad